respects to and acknowledge the elders that are present here with us today. I acknowledge. One second. I do have a. I do get a bit nervous up here, but so yeah, I would like to thank everyone. Oh my gosh. I'd like to acknowledge that we've had a lot of sorry business in our community as well, and so to acknowledge the elders that have passed recently in our community, Uncle Jack Charles and Uncle Archie Roach, very important people in our communities, and Annie Margaret Gardner and Annie Lee Wanganeen as well. I'd like to acknowledge RNA and all the people who have put in all their hard work and for the bridge to come up and all the project team. My name's Tina Moffat. I'm a Yorta Yorta Gunditjmara and Gunai Kurnai woman, and I live in Sunbury, and I'm really proud to have been picked to be the artist to be picked to do my story for all of you and to share something that you can all connect with. When taking into so when I was given the guidance on what to include into the country, into the story, it was to focus on the area and to focus on important parts that we all can see and connect with, and I wanted you all to look around and when you see the artwork, to see the places that we live amongst and to really connect with like we do. In my mind, I had this amazing speech. It was going to come out really, really beautiful and strong, but it's really important, and to have this opportunity because it's about not only the people who have come before us, but it's the people that come after us, and everything that we do when we're out here dancing and we're out sharing our stories and our connection to country, it's so that you too feel a part of that, and because it is important for us to have your support and to sorry, don't know why I'm getting all, I think I know what I want to say, it's just public speaking. But it is. I grew up in Melbourne. I was born in Bairnsdale, and my mum moved me here when I was 9, when I was my little girl's age. So it's really, it's an honour to share my artwork here, and to have been given the guidance and to have all the family and support that I have to be able to share this journey and to be strong and empowered in culture and to help with it's for the future generation. So my kids and cousins and all of their friends and stuff go forward and sorry. Okay. But yeah, goodness. But it brings cultural recognition and presence into our communities and gives our people strength as we, come up here and we go out and we're grabbing a hold of things that were dormant for a long time, our languages, and speaking words that aren't familiar to us, and having the confidence to go out and dance and to do things that may not have been done within our families for a long time. And it's our, not only our Aboriginal family, but it's our communities and our non-Indigenous family and friends that help that empower us to help make that happen as well. So it's all of you. So thank you very much. I would love to share with you a bit of the story of the artwork. I guess that's what we all want to hear. So in the artwork, you'll see firstly I'll bring attention to, there's a line in the middle which represents the journey line, and it's representing the journey as you come into Sunbury and the many stops and stuff that you'll have along the way. And the main big central meeting place that you see represents where we are now. But the first thing should have brought your attention to, and one of the main things that I really love about the artwork is that, and I want to go back a bit because I know I'm going to kick myself later and go, I didn't do this and I didn't acknowledge this person and that person. But going back, I do want to acknowledge Annie Dyer Kerr and her guidance and stuff along the and her guidance along in putting in constructing the theme and all of the story within the artwork, and to Mandy as well. Mandy is a really amazing woman, and she's the queen of Orange. But she is amazing, and the strength and stuff that I see that I gain from her as well. She has really been an amazing guidance for me and a mentor for me in this project, and giving me some amazing stories and language that to share with all of you as well within it. So the first thing is the name within that you'll see, which is Gura Gura Gup, and I want you all kind of to say that we say Gura Gura Gup. Okay, so this is Gura Gura Gup. We're in Sunbury. This is the land of the Murrin Balek, of the Wurundjeri tribe. And the people of this country, they really relied upon the sources of the Jackson's Creek and the hills that provided all of the our food sources and stuff. And when you walk around Sunbury, that's the one thing I really love, and why we moved out here nearly 10 years ago, is that it's that presence of Bunjil. It's seeing the eagle fly through the valleys. It's the kangaroos that hop along. It's all the being able to connect to country out here. And you look around and you can't help but connect to that spirit and see and wonder. And so when I point to these places that have been pointed within the artwork too, I want you to, when you go and visit them again, see them from a different point of view and kind of imagine what it would have been like. And that's what we do, and that's what I do when I come here and I look out and I think, oh, imagine that would have been where our hunting grounds are. And that is, there you can see from up the top of the mountains to the points that our country borders were. So, looking at the rivers, and you can still see out here presence of so much native grasses and wildflowers and different things, and really appreciate and continue to preserve that and keep this place as special as it is, because there's so much development happening, which is amazing. We're going to have more people here, and development is always, great, because we get all these amazing new things that infrastructure and stuff. But at the same time, we also have to value and preserve this amazing place. Because it's really special. So that was the first thing I wanted everyone to kind of really take ownership of, is of where we are. We are in Gura Gura Gup. We are in the Wurundjeri country, and that is your home. So when people ask you that, I want you to be able to say that for out loud and proud. I live in Gura Gura Gup. I live in Sunbury, the home of Wurundjeri. And that's, something that's really given us strength. We are very strong on this country, and we're really grateful. And I know, we've had family travel from all over my country. I was born 250 kilometres away in Gippsland, and I'm really in the heart of my wishbone of my songlines and my family stretches down to Gunditjmara country, 200 kilometres down to the west, and then we're Yorta Yorta country, 200 kilometres again up to the north. So right in the wishbone, and my songlines and my family, I know, are all here, like whether they're here or not, they're all really proud of what we're achieving here, and that we, like Mandy said, we're all connected, and everything that we do flows through to our communities far and wide. So really grateful for that. So So the three places that I've put into the artwork on the bridge that I've put focus on. So to the left is the Jacksons Creek Valley, where you see the dip there, and then you see the wavy line that represents the creek area, the Goonamora Redstone Hill, and the Jacksons Hill. Now, all these spots are really still sacred, and they've still got so much cultural significance, stone quarries, and like I said, the native flora and fauna that still is there. We've got the dots on the hills and underneath the hills that you see represent represent all the people and community that live in those areas. In the centre of the artwork is the representation of Mount Holden, another significant place that was very iconic in the formation of the area. So the organ pipes and the stone things that you see all along the area and through the creek were formed from that volcano behind us. And then on the right, the other iconic place that I put on here is the Momolam Gorabine site, which is the Bora Ring site out here, the ceremonial ground site, another significant special place for Wurundjeri, and another place that we need to preserve and take care of. The textures in the bottom, again, are representing of those places. So the first, the circles, is representing of the water that was, a life source for our people and for all of us. We all still rely upon water so much. The next is representing of the rock formations, the tessellated rocks within the Jacksons Creek corridor as well. And then the third textures that you see is representing of the organ pipes, again another significant spot. So the leaves that follow the journey line, again, is each of you have all been welcomed onto country today, and we've all, when we are on country, we just got to remember that we... To walk with that good intention, and to not take anything more. We always give back. And yeah, I think that's the main pit. And then in the corners is the woven relationship between us with humans and animals, and our responsibility to care for each other. So I hope I know I've kind of gone all over the place with my speech. Like I said, I have this in my head. I'm going to go out here and really great. But I think I've explained a lot of things. I know I'm going to go home tonight and go, I wish I had said this. But thank you again. In advance, so I think Hume City Council are going to be putting an information thing which will kind of brief it all up a little bit better. But I thank you all again. I hope you like it, because there's not really much I can do to change it now. So, but really, I hope you can all connect to it and see it as your own as well. And thank you all for coming.